Hey, so this entire section is unedited, just to give you the full effects of what I said. If you like that, then cool. If you don't, then that's unfortunate, but yeah. Hey everyone, how's it going? Today I thought I'd show you how to make a decent Brawlhalla montage on ShareFactory, because I know ShareFactory isn't the best editor for Brawlhalla montages, considering for Brawlhalla montages you need a lot of sync and a lot of like cool effects. But I think I've done pretty well with this one, so I'm just gonna let you watch this first little part here. Sipping on straight glory, let the vibe slide over me. This beat is. So as you can see there was a lot of sync. Well, there was a decent amount of sync. Like here, I added this little bit for the drums, and then like switch colors every now and then on the beat, and it was like all synced, and black and white just before it hits the drop. That's like a thing you should always do because it looks really cool. And then the drop, you add like a cool effects, you add a shake, you add a blur. It depends really what kind of clip you have. So my clip is just this, my guy like kicking this guy to the top, killing him off the top. So I did that, but you can do whatever. So I just want to quickly go over the start as well, because if you look, I repeat this clip here with the purple effect, this one for 4 times, because on this one I actually I reverse it. If you look, here wait, if you actually watch closely, here wait, I'll go frame by frame. So if you see this one, see how like the scythe there gets thrown up, and this one comes right back down, and the guy at the top right, if you can see, he comes back. If you want to know how to reverse clips in ShareFactory, then leave a comment, let me know, and I'll do a tutorial on it. Because it's actually easier than you might think. But still, I had to look it up myself, so. But yeah, we'll skip that part for now. But basically, for this, you just want a lot of sync, a lot of cool effects, transitions. Basically, put whatever you want in. I find that using the filters here, wait, look. So black light is a common filter, this one here on the left. Spectrum as well, and neon. But when you add the filter, you don't want to keep it keep it as it is, because it's too intense. So what you do is you press square, you go over here, you go to edit filter, filter settings, and then you lower the intensity, because if I kept it at 100, it would look like that. That's just a bit over the top for my liking. So put it down to about 43. That's how you get this little bit here. And then this part here, as you can see, it's slowly becoming like more distorted, and here it's like black and white. This is actually just the anaglyph filter. Here, wait, I'll show you. This is the anaglyph filter with the intensity lowered at certain stages. So this one's 31%, this one is 50%, and this one is 100%. So it just gets like increasing more each time. And then this one, I've added a neon effects and just put it down to 21%. You'll find any neon effects, don't need to show you that. Here I just literally put a bunch of zoom ins, like nothing really special. Here there's a focus effect, put it at about 50, I think. 37, okay, 37. Just creates cool transition, and then every now and then I'll chuck in a HPS fade, which is like for a transition, I mean, which is this one. I just think it looks really cool because of all the color changes. Like if you look here, it's not as effective there. I'll show you where like it actually takes effect. Like here, for example. Let's just make for really cool transitions if you're changing colors. So if you've got a montage that has to do with a lot of like changing colors and stuff, make sure the clips are long enough to add an HPS effects, because it just makes it look way cooler. And like I guess the theme of this montage would be like chlorine and like drugs and being high and all that, so Makes for a cool. Looks like you're on LSD when you go through this. Look at that. It's pretty cool in my opinion. I really like it. So you can have your opinions on it, but I just really like it. So also if you want to like sync stuff, I recommend using a you don't always have to use a transition, because a good transition I find is a it's literally just a focus effect put in about 50, I think. Wait, let me check this one. Yeah. It just it zooms in and then comes back, and as soon as it stops coming back out, it'll move to the next clip. It just makes for a really nice transition. It's really smooth, satisfying in my opinion. So no need to add like a an actual transition there, because you've already got that there. And so we'll move on to the next part now. Actually, we'll go through it. As you can see, I added the focus effect here again. It's a common thing I use in my montages because it works really well. But here, it's pretty simple actually. All it is blacklight effects at 100% here. I know I said like don't make it 100%, but sometimes it is good to just keep it maximum, because one thing that makes this transition look really cool, and it's only for like a second maybe, so it's not really too much. It's not really too intense, so it's not. There's not much. It's okay. It's okay to put it there, is what I'm trying to say. And then I just put another HBS fade and made it slightly less intense. Well, okay, a lot less intense, 31%. Then I added a blur fade from a zoom in. So here, I think if I go over here. Oh no, I didn't put a zoom in. Okay, I thought I did. I think it's here actually. So it blurs straight into a zoom in. So what you get is this like kind of coming at you effects with the blur, and it just looks really nice. Smooth transition straight into this kill. And then I changed the filter again. What do I change it to? Hold on. Okay, yeah, I changed it to wind to put it at 0. If you're putting on the wind filter, by the way, don't put it at like anything more than 0, unless it's like a kind of theme or it works well with the montage, because this is what it's at originally, if you look, and you can barely see anything. This is what it's at like 100%. You can't see anything, so I recommend just keeping it at 0. It's like a slightly less black and white effect, so it just looks cool, I think. And once again, syncs up with a quake effects right here when it gets a drop. And then the zoom in, and that's that entire section really. It's one of the more simple sections, I'd say. Moving on to the next one. Right, for this one, the first couple clips are really simple. It's just regular clip here, then a black and white effects, and a normal clip, then like normal again, and then I reverse it with a tilt shift vignette. Oh wait, it's not a tilt shift. It's what's it called? It's a blur vignette that I put on the outside. So you go into layouts and you go to vignette layouts on the left and blur vignettes. That's what I put on here. Again, I'll do a tutorial on reversing clips if you want to know how to do that. But basically, I reverse it here. As you can see, it just comes back. And then I repeat the clip with a slow-mo effect, so it syncs up again. And chuck the title on it there. That's like a... wait, if I get the frame. That frame right there, that's what I put is the... I'm going to release this montage once I've done this video, by the way, but this is the exact frame I put my thumbnail at. So you put thumbnails, option, and then press generate thumbnail. It will generate the thumbnail from whatever's on screen. So if it was generated now, this would be the thumbnail, what you see right now. So So apart from this little slow-mo here, it's pretty simple. I just chuck on a half speed effects, put another blacklight filter on at about 50, and put my title card on it. Not too intense, not too like over the top. I didn't put lines around it because I thought it looked better just on its own. Actually, I haven't really looked through these that much, so I reckon. Nah, this looks good. This looks good. Stick with this. And as for like adding a title card, you just want to have simple effects. So a fade in for your title, and then fade out. Nothing too special. I don't put any transition here because it's straight into a different section of the song, like it's moved to a verse. I just don't think there's much need for a transition. So that's that section. We'll move on to the next one now. Oh, sorry, that's a different section, my bad. So for this one, there's actually quite a lot happening. Mainly just to do with color changes and HBS fades again. There's this little reverse here as well, if you look. With a, with a focus on it as well, which is like why it zooms in. I tried to move it so it would go like to the right a bit. But problem is, can't get it any more right than it already is. Oh, what have I done there? What's happened? I don't know what happened there. I just got another clip somehow? I don't know what. Okay. Oh, no. What? What the hell just happened? What did I do? Okay, this is too long, I think. I don't know what I did just now. Okay, wait, I need to make this shorter. Oh, wait, I don't know how I managed it, but... Okay, wait, no, that's too... short now. Okay, well, I don't know what I did there, but... Okay, yeah, well, let me just make sure it's synced again. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Right, alright, well, I don't know what happened there. But, okay, well, I put this reverse here. Just forget whatever just happened, but I put the reverse here. That goes back. And then I go back into the same clip, so I can play it until the drop. You see, the thing about like reversing and slow-mos and all that, they're kind of just filler areas to move on to your like kill, to move on to the next clip, except they look really cool. So it's good to add that kind of stuff. Usually people just, like ShareFactory Montage is usually just filled with constant clips. And yeah, it can be cool, but it depends how you edit it. Like, montages like these are based around the editing rather than the clips. So, alright, let's actually get into what I do here. So this is just a normal clip. So this is all one clip here, just separated. Oh wait, so from here all the way back to here, that's all one clip, just separated, obviously. But right, so normal clip, HBS fade into a blacklight effect, which is at 100%. Then into a neon, I think, yeah, neon, at 30%. Then no transitions here, or HBS effects here, transitioning into neon. Then no transitions into a black and white reversal, and then back into a normal clip with just a block fade into a black and white zoom in, then blur. I think it's blur. Hold on. No, it's another. Sorry, no, it's another HBS FX into a wins at 50, I think, at 1.0. But yeah, this is the kind of area that you would use a wins 1.0 when you don't actually need to see much of what's going on apart from one center thing that is really obvious, being my character messing up this dude. So HBS fade, and then another HBS fade into the same clip slightly back, like just before. So as you can see, like if you look at my character like right there, you see how the clip is like kinda, it's like slightly before, if you know what I mean. The clip is like this little section here, this little like half a second section right there is played twice, and it's just the shake effect with an HBS into a VHS effects that has like lowered everything, distortion, static lowered, and a regular vignette with all of this, just to make the mood darker kind of thing. Then a regular, I think it's a desaturate effect, or desaturate transition. Yeah, desaturate transition into a neon, which with another HBS into spectrum. Spectrum is the other filter I said you can use. That's at 31%. This is the next section, by the way. So. Once again, repeating the clip. Right, so all of this here is one section. So from here all the way up until here, it's all one section. So to start it off, we just do a desaturate fade into a neon effect that's at 31%, then another HPS into a spectrum, which is at 31% again. Then a what's this? Hold on. No, I didn't mean to replace it. I think, oh yeah, it's crossfade. Crossfade into just a regular clip. Then I do a colorize, burn fade, but I make the color brown because the next little clip here has got an amber effect on it. So I do a brown fade to make it fit with the filter I choose next, and then I sync it to this little drop here, do an HBS effects. Sorry, do an HBS fade into this night vision here. Night vision set to 25%. Don't put it at 1.0 or even really any more than 25%, because otherwise it's too obvious what it is. So it just makes the center green. I think it's a little bit, it's cool. Then I repeat the clip. I repeat this little section here, and this little bit actually. So I repeat this, put it at half speed, and then put on a black and white filter over it. Then I just repeat this. Wait, which one? Just repeat this clip on its own. Just put it here, and that's that entire section really. This is a fade through color right here. So that's just wait here. If I show you. I'll delete this transition quickly just so I can show you. But that's just fade through color. Simple enough. And then this is another HBS fade, same as before. And then we get what fade is this? Hold on. That's crossfade. Regular crossfade into the next section, which is a black and white filter into an HBS fade with this HBS fade is different. It's displaced Y negative 0.51, which basically means that the second clip is going to come in from the bottom of the screen. So that if I were to displace the X, it would come in from the bottom right, or the bottom left, or even the top if I want to put it the other way for displace Y. But you can change that as you go. So that's just square, and then go to edit transition and transition settings. And then it's just that, and then It's a blacklight effects, that's intensity 39%, and a shake effects to sync with the song. And that's it. That's the entire montage. It's going to be a short montage when I upload it because I've just got a lot of stuff edited. So if I want to make a montage that's actually the length of this song, I reckon I'd run out of clips maybe a quarter of the way through. This song's like 5 minutes long. But yeah, after that you can end your screen by repeating the clip you ended it with, so being this little bit here, and just whacking on a quarter speed. Thanks for watching, which is what I usually do at the end. And put a blur filter over so you're not like actually watching the same clip, you're like focusing on what the words say. For these words it's just a fade in and then a slide out. So if I go into it here, text animation, editing animation, slide out left, and fade in. And that's all it is. Just chuck a blur filter over this just to be safe. And that's it. For the ending, you want to just go into edit music and then cut off the music where it ends and put in a fade out. Make sure you make it fade out because otherwise it doesn't sound quite right. And yeah, that's about it really. This wasn't really a tutorial on how to make a Brawlhalla montage. This is just a tutorial on what effects to use kind of thing. So if you liked it, then drop a like. Leave a comment down below if you want to see a different tutorial next. And I will see you in the montage that I'm about to upload. Bye bye.